You know, we're taught to avoid failure, to fear it like the plague. But what if I told you that failure isn't the opposite of success? What if it's actually the pathway to it? We're human, we're messy, we're brave, and we're gonna stumble along the way. It's in those moments when we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and say, okay, what did I learn? That we truly grow. This isn't about toxic positivity or pretending failure feels good. It's about recognizing that failure is a natural part of growth, but learning how to reframe it and regain motivation is key to long-term success. We're going to dive deep into the heart of setbacks, explore the emotions they stir up, and discover how to harness their power. We're going to talk about vulnerability, about courage, about showing up for ourselves even when it's hard. I'm going to share some practical tips and strategies to help you bounce back stronger, braver, and more ready than ever to chase your dreams. So, you stumbled, you fell, maybe you even face-planted. It happens to the best of us. But here's the thing, failure is only truly a failure if we don't learn from it. Instead of seeing it as a stop sign, what if we saw it as a flashing neon sign that says, course correction ahead? Think about it. When we were learning to walk, we fell down a lot, right? But we didn't give up. We got back up, maybe with a little help from someone who loved us, and we tried again. We learned through each attempt. The same goes for anything worthwhile we strive for. So how do we reframe failure? Start by asking yourself, what is this experience teaching me? Maybe it's about a skill you need to hone, a boundary you need to set, or a different approach you need to take. Write these lessons down. Keep a failure journal. It's not about dwelling on the negative, it's about mining the wisdom in the experience. Okay, let's get real. Failure doesn't usually feel good. There's often disappointment, frustration, maybe even a little shame swirling around. And you know what? That's okay, it's human to feel those things. The key is not to get stuck in those emotions. Give yourself permission to feel what you feel. Don't try to bypass it or pretend it's not there. But don't pitch a tent and live there either. Acknowledge the emotions, then gently guide your attention to what you can control. This is where practices like mindfulness and self-compassion come in. Take some deep breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Talk to yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging regardless of your setbacks. After a setback, it's easy to feel lost at sea. The key is to find your bearings and chart a new course. This is the time to revisit your goals. Are they still aligned with your values? Do they still light you up? If not, it might be time for some adjustments. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This does two things. It makes the journey less daunting, and it gives you more opportunities to celebrate small wins along the way. And those small wins, they're like fuel for the soul, keeping you motivated and moving forward. Remember, goals are not set in stone. Life is a winding road full of unexpected twists and turns. Be flexible, be adaptable, and be open to adjusting your sails as you go. The most important thing is to keep moving, even if it's just one small step at a time. Chapter 4. You are not alone. The power of connection. Here's the truth. We were never meant to do this alone. We are wired for connection, for belonging, for sharing our stories and hearing the stories of others. And that's especially important when we're navigating the choppy waters of setbacks and failures. Reach out to your people. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member, a therapist, or a mentor. Share your experience. You might be surprised by how many people you know have faced similar challenges. There is incredible power in knowing you're not alone. And here's the beautiful thing about vulnerability. It's contagious. When we open up and share our struggles, we give others permission to do the same. We create a space for empathy, for connection, and for collective resilience. Chapter 5. Owning your story. Taking responsibility and staying persistent. Taking responsibility for our actions is essential for growth. It doesn't mean beating ourselves up or dwelling in shame. It's about acknowledging our part in what happened, learning from our mistakes, and making amends where necessary. But here's the thing. Owning our story is not the same as self-blame. It's about self-compassion. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress, doing the best we can with what we have in each moment. And you know what else? It takes courage to be persistent, to keep showing up even when we're tired, discouraged, or afraid. But here's the thing. Courage is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. So be brave, be persistent, and be kind to yourself along the way. Chapter 6. The Gift of a Pause. Stepping back to move forward. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is to simply pause. Step away from the situation, give ourselves some space to breathe, to reflect, and to reconnect with our inner wisdom. Think of it like hitting the reset button. It's not about giving up, it's about giving ourselves the time and space we need to recharge, to reassess, and to come back stronger. Use this time to reflect on your why. Why is this goal important to you? What impact do you want to make? Reconnecting with your purpose can reignite your passion and fuel your determination. Remember, you are capable of incredible things. Sometimes you just need to give yourself permission to rest, to reset, and to begin again. Outrow rising strong, embracing the journey. We've covered a lot of ground together, haven't we? We've talked about the messy, beautiful, and often challenging journey of learning from our setbacks. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by your courage to show up, to be vulnerable, and to keep trying, even when it's hard. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, just as you are. You are capable of achieving amazing things, and you are not alone on this journey. So go out there and be brave. Take risks, make mistakes, and know that every stumble, every fall, every failure is an opportunity to rise stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before.